Hi everybody, this is Bob Iacchino along with Mike Arnold. It is June 6th. This is an afternoon Pat Chat covering the futures markets. Really quickly, I covered a bunch of the day's events. There weren't that many economically speaking, but a decent amount geopolitically, and gave a little bit of background on the afternoon FX Pat Chat. So if you are interested in that, listen to about the first 3 or 4 minutes of that one. And you might as well listen to Mike's analysis as well, because the FX markets affects everything. But here, Mike's just going to cover a few of the futures markets. So let me just turn it right over to him and we'll get started. Mike, it is all yours.
Much, Bob. VIX, slight move up today, still only closing in the mid-10s, even with the minor pullback in the market. So, switching over to the Dow Mini futures. We zoom in a bit for you. Dow Mini futures, slight pullback today, finding some support just below the 12.5 Gann level, coming in 21,133. Didn't quite reach down to the rising 8 EMA, which came in at 21,096 area. If we pull back tomorrow, that 21,112 to 133 area is going to be key, followed by the 21,096 area. Then if we do drop down through there, we're watching for the 21,038 to 21,028 area. And on a really big sell-off, anywhere down to 21,000 to the rising 21, 20,987. Rally back up, first level resistance coming in at 21,187. Then we'd be looking for the retest of the most recent highs, 21,227. If we get through there, next projected levels higher, 21,321 and about 21,412. So you can watch for about 21,400 on that. Switching over to the S&P. So you see the slight pullback today, just also dipping below the 12.5% Gann level. That came in at 24,2750 area. If we get below today's low, 24.25 or 24.26 tomorrow, watch for a support coming in at 24.22 area. Then on a bigger sell-off, 24.15, and on a really big sell-off, 24.10 to 24.07 are the target areas. On a rally back up, first level resistance will come in at 24.35 to 36. Then we'll be watching for the 24.39 to 40 area as significant resistance, which are the most recent highs. If we get through that, 24.51, next level 24.63. Over to the Nasdaq, which also had a rare pullback today, rare red candle. You don't see many of them recently. Pretty much found support right at the 12.5% Gann level, 58.48 to 49 area. So that's going to be key tomorrow, first level support. Then we could see a fall down to a larger 12.5% Gann level on a bigger swing, which comes in about 58.25, and we have the rising 8 coming in there, which will be key. Then we'd be looking at about 58.06, and on a really big drop, 57.62 to 57.55. Rally back up. Watch for retest today's highs, 58.93.25, first level of resistance. Then we're going to be watching the whole number, the 5,900. A lot of traders will key off of that. If we get through that, 59.33 to 34, then 59.59, then 59.76 are all your next levels higher. Switching over to crude oil. Crude rally today, again, found some support in that key area we've been talking about the last 2 days, just above the 62.5 Gann level. So today's low was coming in at 46.94, Gann level 46.85, another level 47.07. So it found support right between those. Rallied back up nearly to the 8 and yesterday's high, which we talked about. So continued rally tomorrow. 48.50 area is going to be key. Get through that. 48.76 to 48.90 is going to be very key. The declining 21 rotation zones coming in there. And if we get through all that, 49.44, then a significant level at 49.59. On a pullback, first level of support will come in about 47.87. Next level is going to come in at about 47.40. Then we'd be watching for a potential run back down to the 47.07 to 46.85 area. If that is broken, this is still a trend line move down. We could then see 46.16. Switching over to gold. Substantial rally today, retesting and getting above the most recent swing highs. So we can come up with some new levels based off that. Continue rally tomorrow. Watch for 1300 to be the first area of key resistance, and then 1309, 1314, which is a prior breakdown zone, and then 1320 area, 1320. On a pullback, there's going to be some minor support coming in about 1295 to 1292. Then we're going to be looking for the 12.5% GAN level, 1288. And then we'd be looking for 1282.50, which is also would be return to kiss the trend line goodbye. And finally, switching over to silver. Silver finally reached its full original target, the 62.5% GAN level, coming in about 1768 from this trend line trade. It does continue higher. The next target is coming up at 1791, which we'll be watching for. Until then, it found some resistance at this prior key level, 1775. So on a rally tomorrow, watch for 1775, 1791 area, then 1800 are the next key areas higher. On a pullback, we'll be watching for really good support coming in at 1753. If we get through that, 1741, and on a bigger drop, 1736 will be key. If we were to get below that for some reason, the hooking 50 is coming in at 1727, which will be the next major area. That's all we have for you this evening. Back to you, Bob.
Thanks for that, Mike, and thanks everybody for watching. We will talk to you in the next Path Chat. Cheers, everyone.